we begin with a look at airport security and what's on the other side of those security lines. For big crowded airports like Miami International, the pressure of delivering 100,000 stressed out passengers safely to their destination every day makes for no shortage of human drama, as my co-anchor Bill Weir discovered.
Let's say you're on a flight into Miami, and the guy next to you comes completely unhinged.
Sir, I need you to take a seat
I paid a lot of money for this seat. I don't feel like sitting down right now.
While you watch flight attendants struggle for control, what you'll never see, what few ever see, is an airport the size of a small city spring from defense to offense in a blink. Bodies move as word spreads.
All right, guys, Felix, go ahead. It's on you.
From pilot to tower to operations control, where intense eyes flick past the 1,500 camera feeds to find that fortified corner of the runway known as the penalty box. There, while engines whine, guns approach, held by Miami-Dade cops.
Have a rear guard go around.
And since this is an international flight, Customs and Border Patrol.
Put your hands up.
What's up?
Put your hands on top of your head.
All of us on the plane knew this was practice, but still, hearts pound in moments like this. Embarrassing mistakes can be made. And the fact that MIA officials invited Nightline to watch further proves they are pulling back the curtain down here in unprecedented ways. Airport 24/7 is the first reality show given access to the sort of high and low drama that plays out here every day as 100,000 personalities collide. Cameras are rolling when tempers flare, when drugs are found welded into auto parts, and when arguments erupt over carry-on peanut butter.
It's the size is too large. You can bring a little one, 3.4 ounces or less, but this is too big.
They're rolling when dogs sniff out a suspiciously large stack of cash, when a gun is found in a carry-on bag and a knife is discovered in one man's shoe. All part of the routine in a place that has a small museum of would-be carry-on weaponry.
What was in that person's mind when they walked through our checkpoint?
Lauren Stover is not only the director of security at MIA, she is also the head of PR. And while many in her position might disagree, she sees this kind of publicity as a security tool.
We believe that this is going to show the public what we do for their safety. We're not giving away family secrets.
No?
No.
You're not afraid you're going to tip off the bad guys?
The only thing we want the bad guys to know is we're serious about security, so take it somewhere else.
What they mostly reveal is a relentless game of cat and mouse. And dog.
Hey, how are you?
On this day, Tyson is sent out to sniff a cargo plane from Costa Rica full of fish and cilantro. Customs agents know how smugglers mark boxes with innocent-looking numbers, and how a dock worker who sneaks something past the gates can make $5,000. They seized close to 21,000 pounds of drugs last year, but on this day, come up empty. So there's a chance that Tyson might have made a mistake?
The possibility, some things where everything else, canines are just like humans.
Right.
Some things are good, some things are bad.
Meanwhile, in the international terminal, Tyson's stubbier colleagues are trying to head off the kind of plants that could carry devastating crop disease into the U.S. But they've also found a full assortment of oddities over the years, including body parts and fetuses used in Haitian religious rituals.
Small alligators, you know, things of this, the birds. So
Live birds?
live birds, smuggled in birds, yeah.
But bird smugglers are small potatoes in a Category X airport like this, the designation given only to the most prime targets of terror. The average traveler still resents taking off their shoes.
Right.
Still thinks that this is sort of security theater to make us all feel better, but maybe Al-Qaeda's not going to do it the way they did it before.
We know for a fact that we are still the prime target for terrorism here in the United States. And for us, we know that there are threats here. There's insider threat.
Customs and Border Protection, they're on a weekly, monthly basis catching terror suspects that we never know about?
They may not put out the press release, but I'm going to tell you that it is a fact that these things do happen.
Stand up, sir.
Back on the jet, the angry actor is led away. Pretend passengers deplane past drawn weapons, and the officers in charge cool off and reflect. Are you worried you're giving a little something away by showing us this?
Well, we still got a lot of secrets in our bag.
Okay.
You know, this was nothing
compared to what we can bring on to an organized group of bad guys, whether domestic, international terrorism, whatever, that want to come and wreak havoc at MIA. We got something for them.
Put your hands up. What's up?
Here's hoping they never have to prove it. I'm Bill Weir for Nightline in Miami.
Up your fingers. Do not move.